Okay, YouTube, so I'm just doing a follow-up to the UTEE and Pearl-Ex experiment in the silicone mold. What you're seeing here is a hot mess. Basically, all little art disasters, I always look at them as opportunities, because basically what this tells me is that with the melting pot, which I have seen that done on video very successfully, for people to melt the UTEE down until it's completely liquid and then pouring it into a mold and it comes out awesome. What happened here, because of the heat tool that I used, and I don't know if it would be different with a different heat tool, but you can see that I popped out what I could make of the heart, which would make a really pretty heart. It's just, like dismantled. But I mean, you really get the sheen of the Pearl-Ex, and this looks to me just as beautiful as a lot of the resin pieces that I've made. So as an alternative to resin, I'm really considering grabbing that melting pot and just starting to experiment with UTEE, because it just has so many more options. Like I was explaining, that you can reuse the UTEE, and I think it just has a lot more, it's a lot more forgiving of a product than resin. Also, the cure time. In the melting pot, it looks like, within an hour or less, you can have some great little charms or embellishments, whereas with the resin that I use, which is ice resin, and this is not knocking ice resin in any way, because I do have some really beautiful pieces that came out of that. In fact, here's a pendant that I made with ice resin, and it had some tiny little brass leaf dangly charms that I embedded in there. I put a little bit of turquoise alcohol ink. I mean, I really love this little pendant, and there's lots of little things like that that I have made. I just am looking for an alternative, because the resin, for me, it's super messy, it takes a long time to cure, and I would much rather use the UTEE, since it has so many other uses. However, I will still probably buy a resin, because it's a great product to seal paintings and to give that really beautiful museum-like quality to your pieces. So anyway, this was an experiment, so that's that, but it does give you an idea of some of the things you could do mixing UTEE with Pearl-Ex. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much, YouTube, and please like and subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.